What's up, metalheads? Welcome to another video, and I'm here to give y'all my next installment of CD collection. And before I start though, I just want to tell y'all a little information regarding albums or CDs. So let me go ahead and tell y'all before I actually start the video itself, or before I show y'all the CDs I got. So I've came to conclusions, and I've set a limit to where I'm only going to be buying 5 CDs or albums each month, because if I buy more than 5, then I'm going to be spending my money when I need to save it for more important stuff. So that's why I'm only limiting myself to only 5 CDs or albums per month. But yeah, other than that though, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my first pick is The Devil Wears Prada, and they're a Christian metalcore band, or at least they used to be. And this is their debut album called Dear Love, A Beautiful Discord, and this album is pretty good for a debut album. I wouldn't go on and say that this is the best album by The Devil Wears Prada, but it is still a great album for a debut. And when I was listening to it in full, it kind of sounded more like Christian deathcore instead of Christian metalcore, I guess because of the growls instead of the screams, but I still enjoy the album. Really good album to be a debut. Okay, next up is one that I've been wanting to get for a while, and of course that is Megadeth, Peace Sells But Who's Buying. And this album is really good. I'm not the biggest Megadeth fan by any means, to be honest with you guys, but I still do like their music. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I still do like their music. I think they're a great band. They may not be my favorite of the big 4, but I still do like their music as well. Just want to get that out there. But yeah, this album though particularly, this album is definitely one of the best Megadeth albums of all time, along with Rust in Peace. Just really great album. Really good. Definitely one of the best metal albums of all time as well. Okay, next up is one that y'all probably wasn't seeing coming, because I actually had a hard time getting this album, but thankfully I just got albums from the record store this time around. So yeah, I finally got this album, and of course that is Queensryche and their album Operation Mindcrime. And this album, I haven't listened to it much. The only song I really heard so far from this album is the closing track, Eyes of a Stranger, and I just really love Eyes of a Stranger. Definitely one of my favorite Queensryche songs of all time. Maybe one of these days I can give y'all top 10 Queensryche songs, because I really do like Queensryche. I just need to check out more of their material before I can give out a top 10 video, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I will definitely give this album a listen and eventually review the album. Can't wait to listen to it fully. Just Eyes of a Stranger, it's a great ending to this album. Still need to check out the whole thing though, which I will do very soon. Okay, so next is the new album by Knocked Loose, and this band is from Kentucky like I am. That's cool. I thought it was cool when I found out that this band was from Kentucky, because I was born in Kentucky and this band's from Kentucky. So I think it's pretty cool to have a band to check out that is from the same state that I'm from, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, this album is really good, and I really enjoyed all the singles they gave us before this album even came out. This is my very first album within the hardcore genre, because I normally don't listen to hardcore much. I usually listen to metalcore more than hardcore, but this album is really, really good, and my very first ever album from Knocked Loose, because this is only like their, I think it's their second or third album. Can't really remember, but it is their new album, A Different Shade of Blue, and this album is really good. Heard it for the first time on Apple Music, and man, just an amazing album. Definitely in my top 10 of the year by far. Just a fucking fantastic album by Knocked Loose. Definitely glad to have it in my collection. And the same goes for this next album. Okay, my last and final album to show y'all is the new Killswitch Engage album, Atonement, and I'm definitely very excited to finally have a physical copy of the new Killswitch Engage album, because this album is really, really good, and I think the more that I hear the songs from this album that aren't really my favorites, I think I still do enjoy those songs a little bit more than I did when I did the album review. But they're still not my favorite songs, the ones that I said aren't my favorites in the review, but I feel like if I listen to them more and more, I'll still enjoy them more than what I did when I recorded and uploaded that album review for this new album. But yeah, this album is really good. Isn't better than Incarnate or Disarm the Decent. I wouldn't go on to say that, but it still is a great album. But yeah, definitely also glad to have a physical copy of this album, because like I said, it's a great album. But yeah guys, this is all I have for y'all for this time around. Like I said, I'm only limiting myself to 5 albums per month or whatever, so yeah. Other than that, tell me if you guys enjoyed or enjoy any of these albums. I bet y'all probably will, because all of these albums are great. They are. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all this time around. But as always, y'all stay heavy and rock on, and listen to these 5 albums whenever you get the chance, whether it's on YouTube or the CDs themselves or somewhere digitally, because they're all 5 great albums. But yeah, I'll see y'all next video. Peace.